years? Where do you see us in 5 years?
Yeah, that's a tough question. I do think, and you sort of alluded to this, that there is this trend of content creators, and I think this is the beginning parts of chapter number 3 of social media. The first chapter years ago was connecting with friends and family. The second was mass distribution. You had huge platforms that essentially had aggregated the world. This third chapter, of which we're in the first couple parts of, is how do people make money on social media. I think coming out with a platform the way that Display is, by being by level setting the ability for content creators to make money on social media, I think by the end of this year, I bet you will see every single massive social media platform out there start to rethink their business models in a way. I think in 5 years, you're going to have a pretty dynamic realm of the professionalized class of content creator, right? We always thought about actors and actresses and models and athletes and artists and photographers, and they were sort of this professional class of content creators. I think with platforms like Display, which have basically democratized distribution for people, I think in 5 years you're going to see an incredible rise in the quality of content being produced from people's phones in their backyards, in their neighborhoods, on their boats, not necessarily just in studios. And I think that's really exciting. And I think in 5 years, when it comes to Display, I think it's probably, we are a part of people's social media mix now. I bet we will be the default platform, the go-to, the first look of any content creator saying, I'm creating content for Display as my primary distribution channel. And the other ones, believe it or not, will be secondary thoughts for most content creators.
We love to hear it.
Right.
Our own children were now saying, oh, I want to be a content creator, like, because you mentioned this professional class, and I've seen a couple memes about, like, back then, however long ago, this is what, kids wanted to be when they grew up, doctor, lawyer, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
And now it's changed over to these sort of on-camera, front-facing professions, right? More along the lines of, like, actor, content creator, et cetera, et cetera. What advice would you give to your own kid if that's something that they were looking to do?
Right, I think that exists in sort of the lexicon of a lot of young people nowadays, because it is, like I said, it's a career. There's a professionalization of content creating. It's not easy, right? I'm not a content creator. You do it every day. Like, it's a lot. Like, it's not just something where you go out and you take a couple pictures. The best are the ones that take a lot of time and are very forthright about it. The advice that I would give to my kids would be this idea of owning, right? You create content, you own IP, you own that intellectual property, and it's vitally important that you take the steps necessary to protect it. Because nowadays, content gets created, it gets distributed onto platforms, and it's sort of everywhere. Right? And it doesn't become yours. As soon as you hit post, it doesn't become yours. I think there's going to be a really big shift in that, and I would tell my kids, or anyone for that matter now, is take the steps to start to own it. Display is a platform where ultimately you own your content and you generate half the revenue you earn half the revenue that's generated from it. So this is a step in the right direction, but I do think that that content and data ownership are going to be critically important. Gone are the days where people are just willy-nilly giving away data and not really thinking about their own privacy.
Screw that.
Right. It's yours. You might as well keep it.
So, we talked a bit, and if you're just tuning in, welcome. We are coming to a close, but that's okay because, of course, we'll be back tomorrow with a brand new show and talking about most of this types of stuff again. So if you missed it, it is A-okay. But earlier we talked with Chris about the fact that he loves to get the story behind the content, right? So I felt it might be appropriate to get a little piece of a story behind who you are as a person? Because there's what we see, Rev Report posting, and obviously, what you've said here today. But is there like a little something, a little nugget that you can give us into sort of Chris the person that might be an interesting piece of the story?
Okay, yes. Well, I think it's the mantra here today. I think we do this all together. We do this as a community, which is really great.
We do this as a community. Thank you so much for being a part of this.
Well, thanks for inviting me on here.
It's been such a pleasure to have you. Guys, that about does it for our show today. I mean, you see it, right? We are now Display. This is Display TV. This is Today on Display. I've been your host, Sarah Pribis, and of course, I will be back tomorrow with a brand new episode for you. We'll be talking about more of this. So again, if you just caught us for the back portion of it, not to worry, we'll catch you up to speed. And this will always be the central hub for all of your information, your news, and of course, our favorite content creators. So definitely join us tomorrow, 11:30 a.m. Eastern, Today on Display. We'll see you then. Bye.
Display is the social platform that puts the content creators first. Everyone is a content creator. Here's how social media works today. Advertisers pay social media giants to advertise on your content. The social giants then keep all of that money for themselves. You, the creator, never see a dime. At Display, we put the content creators first. When advertisers pay Display, you can earn a 50% award rate on the ad revenue generated from your content. We also provide a marketplace for creators to sell products and share in the profits. Creators can receive award payouts based on the affiliate commission. The rewards you earn from ad revenue and affiliate commissions will be added to your Display account every day. Display provides you a 50% award rate from the ad revenue generated from your content, while social giants share nothing. We believe creators should be rewarded for their work. Download Display from your app store today.